Shout out to Denver Fools. They came out to support your boy. I appreciate you guys for talking to me. Much love, much respect. It's this type of love and support that's going to take one another further. And I'll be remiss to not take this moment to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. I don't think you guys realize how much this means to me. This room, seeing all these faces, this is a physical manifestation of the love and support that I have currently, and even the love and support that I had preceding my incarceration. And when I see this type of outpouring of support, and when I see people show up for these causes, it gives me hope for what could be. Because this story isn't about me, ultimately. Yes, we are using myself as an example, but ultimately what we're trying to get at is we're trying to connect the dots for many people and get them to see that we are all interconnected in some type of way. No matter what walk of life that we come from, we all experience the same struggles, we all have the same fears, and we are all seeking the same things in life. And the stages that God has blessed me to be able to stand on, and the way in which he's amplified my voice, I feel like he's given me that opportunity to be able to amplify the voices of others, to be able to highlight the stories of others. And to answer my man's question, where do we go going forward? I hope that this is the conversation starter, and that we can start peeling back the layers of the stories that need to be told, the stories of the victims, the stories of the other Sean Marshalls that exist in this world, many of whom are sitting in this audience right now. And I can't, again, begin to express what this has done for my heart, what this has done for my soul. This has been a labor of love through and through. And I really have to look to DANE for having the forethought to even take on this project, because when he took on this project, we didn't know if I would get out of prison. It was kind of up in the air. And I love that God touched his heart in a way to where he felt that deep enough conviction to believe in me to the point where he was like, we have something here, there's a story to be told. And again, going forward, I hope that we can highlight as many other stories as possible. And I also want to take a quick second to not only thank my mom, because she's really, she truly is the reason why I've emerged from the darkness. People often ask me how I was able to somehow venture astray, get lost amid the darkness as I did, and somehow come out of that unscathed. And it's because of the foundation that she laid. B-Lee, all these amazing mentors that I've had throughout the years, they teased out everything that my mom had planted within me at an early age. And I want to thank her. I owe her my life, my partner, my angel who rescued me from the depths of hell. And I just hope that this is just the beginning of many great things to come, and I hope that this storytelling, my example, is going to touch many lives and help inspire younger and older generations to not do the things that I've done, and to somehow circumvent the pitfalls that I found myself ensnared in time and time again. Thank you all.
Sean Marshall, y'all. Sean Marshall. Sean Marshall. Yes,
What's up, Denver Foods? I'm here with Sean J. Marshall, the star, the man. This film was very moving for me. How many times have you seen this film already? There's been multiple screenings. How many times have you got to experience it?
This is the first official screening that I've been a part of. The producers were able to have a couple other ones. Smaller one in Colorado Springs yesterday, and then they had one in San Diego, kind of off the books. The official premiere will follow shortly after this, but this is the first one that I've been a part of.
From the documentary and from the Q&A, you said that started developing to documentary while you were still incarcerated. What are the emotions like now to be here at this screening, and kind of the process between creating the documentary while also going through your legal battles to get out?
Beginning of the process just felt kind of surreal, because I don't think the producers nor myself had an idea of what this would become, and that's kind of the beauty of it. I definitely see God's hand shaping this project as time passes, and He's shaped it along the entire way. And as far as the feelings that I dealt with while filming initially, I really didn't give it much thought because I didn't know that it would become what it has become. I know seeing it now, there's just something very visceral about it, and it's surreal. Because I never in a million years, if I were to look back in retrospect and think about all the things that I was considering happening with my life, yeah, I foresaw myself potentially getting out of prison maybe and going on to do some of the things, tattooing and mentoring guys, but I've never seen myself as a key figure that should have that type of spotlight because I'm a work in progress. I don't feel like I should be lionized. I don't feel like I'm necessarily deserving of these various platforms. So it's humbling to recognize that people see my worth and that they see so much value in my voice and the message that I have to offer. And it's just something that I am truly grateful to have, and it's something that I don't take lightly.
That's amazing. You were saying about seeing your self-worth. There was folks through your path, like St. Charles, that seen the value and the light within you. For somebody that's in a dark place, you had your talents through your art, which they helped you push through and get to where you're at. Would you credit your art to kind of get to where you were today? One of the driving forces to that?
Absolutely. I mean, first and foremost, I had my spirituality. I had my mom and my daughter, my North Stars, as I often refer to them as. But I feel like art was definitely the lifeboat that kept me afloat. Without art, I would have floundered. I would have given up, and art was the only means that I had to really pour out everything that I was feeling in that time. It was cathartic in every sense of the word, and it helped me see beyond the walls that confined me. I was able to get lost in my own world through art.
You found your talent, one of your God-given abilities that He blessed you with. For somebody that doesn't know what to do, there's a lot of young folks, even just that are in high school, they don't know what to do with their life. They can't find their passion or their God-given purpose. What advice would you give to somebody to try to figure out their purpose or find their purpose in life?
The biggest thing I would tell them, and I wish I had this advice when I was younger, be true to yourself and who you are. You're not going to have the answers when you're that young. You're not going to have it all figured out. You're not going to have your purpose. You're not going to know any of those things. Those are things that many of us struggle our entire lives to find. But if I would have remained true to who I was at my core, I would have never ventured down many of the paths that I found myself on. So if there's one piece of advice, it would be that. Be original, be yourself. Don't get lost in all the peer pressure and all of the negative influences that these younger generations are surrounded by. Just walk your path, stay true north, and you will eventually find your way.
So you've written several books, you're continuing to do art, you're doing great work here in our community in Colorado. What is also next besides this film releasing? What is next for you?
I get asked this a lot, and to be honest, I would be fooling myself for you to even pretend to know what's about to happen, because so much of what has happened are things that I never dreamed of. But what I do know is that I'm committed to using my craft, my artistry, my voice to uplift, to empower, to inspire, and to change various narratives for the better. And that's what I'm going to do, no matter what it is I'm doing, no matter what stage I'm standing on, no matter what art I'm putting out into the world. That's my commitment.
Right on. Well, thank you so much.